today is almost done. The epic day of November the 23rd, 2013 is almost done. 14 minutes for me. I think a lot of it has digested a bit. Now there's a load of disappointments. In the fact that Rose, in my opinion, was Rose, but she definitely obviously wasn't Rose, but in my opinion she was Rose. But, you know, we didn't get any interaction between anybody but her and John Hurt's doctor. So that's, you know, a lot of the disappointment. But it's really the main emotion that, at this point, is complete and utter confusion. I'm trying to wrap my mind around the entire thing. You know, I finally found that giant paradox that Moffat created, but in the same time, I'm not sure if it is a paradox. I'm kind of, I don't know, I would say I don't know, because I can't really tell if it's a paradox. It seems like a paradox, but I don't know, because I'm so confused that I'm like, is it really a paradox, or is it just, I'm so confused that it seems like one. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out. Hopefully, once transcripts come out, I'll be able to digest it more. I did, try to, watch it over again, but it didn't, I don't know. But maybe when I get to the transcript and it's, there in words, then it'll be like, okay, that makes sense now. But, I don't know, yes. But there is a lot of disappointment, but at the same time, I'm still so conflicted because the doctor doesn't have to live with all that guilt anymore. But the way it was done, just completely so confused. Possible paradox. Probably it is a paradox, considering Moffat's track record, but, I don't know. The disappointment, it's like I'm empty in a way from all that disappointment with Rose and 10, but in the same way, I think I'm okay with it because, I do have a permanent residence in AU Land, so there's that, and, as a fanfiction writer, I can rewrite it whatever way I want. But still there is that disappointment and that hurt and that emptiness. But I don't know, I'm very conflicted with this episode. I really do not know. And, the confusion, and I don't know. But on another note, the 5-ish Doctors reboot, I'm still going to refer to it as the Day of the Fish Doctor because that's just hilarious to me. But that was the most hilarious thing in the world. I just loved it. I did love it. I know, I was not expecting John Barrowman in it, and I was so excited, and it was so hilarious. And then, of course, Georgia was in it, and David was in it. I was all so happy. And I don't know. At least with Day of the Fish Doctor, there was no confliction and confusion. It was just happy for the fun of it. It was just happiness all around. So that was brilliant. Yes, I did love that. But yes, it's odd, isn't it? John has a wife and kids. What did that come about? Yes, it was very nice, very nice. And I watched the behind the scenes thingy, and it was, it made me miss Confidential, and Confidential was always much better, but it was better than nothing, I suppose. But it kind of tore at me. Tore my heart apart. I don't know. This whole day has been an emotional roller coaster. The whole year, to actually tell you the truth. From, because the year began, we knew it was the year. Then, all year, there's always been something. There's always been something pertaining to the 50th. And it's kind of, like, what do we do now? Because, let's see, how long have I been a Doctor Who fan? How long have I been watching it? 1 year and 2 months, I decided, 1 year and 2 months. So, a good portion of it was me getting ready for the 50th. So now I'm kind of like, okay, what do I do with myself? Because, a lot of it was revolving around the 50th, and now the 50th is past, but at the same time, there's so much to look forward to. But I don't know, and then there's also that part of me that's saying, there's nothing to look forward to. There's nothing. I know, there's nothing. The show is in the hands of an insane maniac writer, in my opinion, and I don't know. So there is that. But I don't know. I don't know anything today. Today is just, like I said, emotional roller coaster, but it's been an absolute epic day. And I think, no matter how disappointing the episode was, no matter how confusing, in my opinion, in the end, it did achieve the part of embracing the show's history, embracing those 50 years. Everything else, though, that's up for debate. But as far as capturing the history of the show, I think they did it. They could have done it better. Obviously, they could have done a whole lot more things, but they did do it, and but it was so short, the way they did it. I mean, but at the same time, it was so fulfilling, because the Doctor's not gonna have to live with all that regret and guilt. But then there would go back to the confusion and the possible paradox, probable paradox, but anyways, sum today up, I can put the anniversary special aside, because today for me wasn't about the special. It wasn't about the disappointment or the confusion or the story. It was about celebrating 50 years of Doctor Who. 50 years of amazing doctors, amazing companions, amazing writers, amazing producers. The entire show's history. To me, that was what today is about. What's about, and what the whole year has been about. And I'm proud to say that, to be a member of this fandom that's just the whole wide world over. And so, there's nothing, on that note, there's nothing more to say. But it's been an amazing ride celebrating the show's history. And here's to the future. But still, here's to the past, because still 50 years, it's not 50 years we're going to forget. No, certainly I'm not going to forget it. So, happy 50th anniversary, Doctor Who. It's been great. Here's to time to come. Times to come.